the headlines. Amazon rainforest deforestation rates rise up to 33%. Fossil fuel accounts is approximately 90% of CO2 emissions. Glaciers is appearing at unprecedented speed. Is the Earth now losing its breath? Climate change influences El Niño. Farmers and crops at threat. Science creates device to reforest the planet as solution to climate change. Agrivoltaics, a replacement for fossil fuel-based electricity generation.
Good morning, Philippines! Maayong buntag, Negros Occidental. Broadcasting live from the heart, the soul, and the face of Negrosanons, this is Green Horizon Patrol, upholding the integrity of journalism, bringing truth and service to the nation. Earth is the only planet that sustains life. For millennia, it supports an incredible diversity of living things, including millions of species of plants, animals, and microorganisms. However, how long can our planet endure relentless environmental calamities that continuously threaten the ecosystem? From pollution and deforestation to biodiversity loss and resource depletion, the challenges are numerous. But among these pressing issues, one stands out as the most critical: climate change. It refers to long-term alterations in temperature, precipitation, wind patterns, and other elements of the Earth's climate system. One that causes this calamity is deforestation, in which it skyrocketed up to 33% in July 2024. Let's hear the report from Maria Elizabeth Espinosa, live at Escalante City.
Annually, it is estimated that 15 billion trees are cut down due to human activities. This includes agricultural expansion, logging, and urban development. One of the examples is the devastating occurrence in the Amazon rainforest. In July 2024, a shocking report revealed that deforestation rates in Brazil's Amazon rainforest skyrocketed by 33%. Official data indicates that 666 square kilometers of forest were destroyed in July alone. The world's biggest rainforest has lost an area a size of Germany and France combined. Deforestation accounts for nearly 11% of global greenhouse gas emissions, contributing to a dangerous cycle of warming temperatures and extreme weather events. This devastating event, most especially the disruption of the rainforest, was one of the main causes of the catastrophe of the climate change. From the northeastern tip of Negros Occidental, this is Maria Elizabeth Espinosa reporting.
Burning of fossil fuels were one of the major drivers for climate change. As of the year 2023, approximately 90% of global CO2 emissions were recorded. Find out more as Regie Bayawa will delve further into the issue.
Climate change is driven primarily by human activities that release greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. The burning of fossil fuels, including coal, oil, and natural gas, is the single largest contributor to this emission, particularly carbon dioxide or the CO2. Approximately 90% of global CO2 emission in 2023 were attributed to combustion and industrial processes. The total fossil emission in 2023 were estimated to be 40.9 billion metric tons. The rise in heat-trapping carbon dioxide is the primary reason for the planet's soaring temperatures. This process of trapping heat in the Earth's atmosphere is essential for maintaining a habitable climate. However, human activities have significantly increased the concentration of these gases, enhanced the greenhouse effect, and lead to climate change. This is Regie Bayawa, your patroller of truth on Green Horizon, live at Paraiso, Sagay City.
An effect of climate change has been vivid as glaciers disappearing at unprecedented speed. Is the Earth now starts to lose its breath? We have Nikki Hermosada for the details.
The alarming rate at which glaciers are melting is a clear indicator of climate change and its profound impacts on our planet. In April 2024, it was reported that glaciers globally lost approximately 600 gigatons of ice in 1 year. In Switzerland, despite a winter with above-average snowfall in 2024, glaciers lost 2.5% of their volume during the summer months. Over the past 2 years, 2022 to 2023, Swiss glaciers experienced a total volume loss of about 10%, indicating that even increased winter snow does not compensate for summer melting driven by rising temperatures. Glaciers worldwide lost nearly 30 trillion tons of ice, contributing significantly to sea level rise. The current rate of melting is estimated at about 1.2 trillion tons per year. Two-thirds of the world's glaciers are set to disappear by the year 2100 if current climate change continues bringing harm to people and the ecosystem. Nikki Hermosada, your patrol.
Meanwhile, climate change also influences El Niño, leaving farmers and crops at risk. Let's know the reasons onto the report of Maria Elizabeth Espinosa.
Reports indicate that human-induced climate change is altering the frequency and intensity of El Niño's event. A study highlighted that strong El Niños could double in frequency due to climate change, resulting in more intense weather patterns that disrupt agricultural cycles. El Niño's abnormal weather patterns can severely affect key crops such as wheat, rice, and corn. For instance, during El Niño's years, farmers may face drought conditions that lead to reduced water availability for irrigation, impacting crop growth and yields. In the Philippines, extensive damage to crops and fisheries due to prolonged dry spells has already resulted in significant economic losses for farmers. As climate change continues to influence the frequency and intensity of El Niño's events, farmers must adapt to increasingly erratic weather patterns that threaten their livelihoods and food security worldwide. This is Maria Elizabeth Espinosa reporting.
Up next, science creates device to reforest the planet, a solution to climate change. Agrivoltaics, a sustainable replacement for fossil fuel-based electricity generation. More news will be delivered when Green Horizon Patrol returns.
The earth is screaming. The warnings are deafening. We are on the precipice of a catastrophe, a crisis unlike any humanity has ever faced.
Experiment with the one planet that we know of that can support life.
Climate change is not a future threat. It is here. It is now. The droughts are deeper. The floods more ferocious. The fires more intense. Our planet is unraveling before our very eyes.
This is a code red for humanity.
We will respond to the threat of climate change, knowing that the failure to do so would betray our children and future generations.
There's more planet B!
We are running out of time. The choices we make today will determine the fate of generations to come.
This is not a story of distant futures. This is a story of human suffering, of lives shattered, of communities torn apart. The time for complacency is over. The time for denial is over.
If we don't take action, the collapse of our civilizations is on the horizon.
And we're back in Green Horizon Patrol. We are through with the causes and effects of climate change. At this moment, be prepared to get amazed on the innovative creations of science and engineering that can possibly mitigate climate change. Science creates device to reforest the planet. Will it be a solution to climate change? For more details, here is Regie Bayawa, live at the DOST Negros Occidental Provincial Office.
Time itself revealed that science's fascinating invention were contributing the world progress. But in this case, the morphing matter lab at the University of California, Berkeley, developed an iridium copy robot, demonstrated a 90% success rate in seed germination, showcasing its effectiveness in reforestation efforts. This robot is inspired by the iridium plant, which is known for its unique seed dispersal mechanism. It is constructed primarily from eco-friendly oak wood, ensuring that it is biodegradable and does not harm the environment. Specifically, iridium copper robot can help mitigating climate change. Through its approach to reforestation, as trees absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere during photosynthesis. By efficiently planting seeds and promoting the growth of trees, the iridium copper robot directly contributes to increasing forest cover, vital for reducing atmospheric CO2 levels, a primary greenhouse gas driving climate change. This is Regie Bayawa at your service.
It has been known that climate change was caused of burning fuels and carbon dioxide emissions. Meanwhile, can a revolutionized agrivoltaics help mitigate climate change through replacing fossil fuel-based electricity generation? For further details, here is Nikki Hermosada, live at San Carlos City.
Agrivoltaic systems generating energy by harnessing solar power, which displaces the need for fossil fuel-based electricity generation. This transition significantly reduces greenhouse gas emissions associated with traditional energy sources, contributing to climate change mitigation efforts. A study at Oregon State University indicates that wide-scale installation of agrivoltaic systems could lead to an annual reduction of 330,000 tons of carbon dioxide emission, which is significant in mitigating climate change. This is Nikki Hermosada, delivering nothing but the truth.
And that's all for today's airing. I am Leah Alibutdan. Together with the advocates of change, we uphold the integrity of journalism, bringing truth and service to the nation. This is Green Horizon Patrol. Good day, everyone.